Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Warhawks headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for room, it's Thomas. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going to take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Walker. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around send it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On the run, it's Walker. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Warhawks have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw him into double coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete. They've been aggressive on 4th down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Lyons. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. He'll do it himself. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down.
Here we go, ready.
Looking to fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This is a designed run. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught, and he's got room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Now on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Run it with the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
That's why this guy's a good, strong safety. You've got to be able to affect the running game. You've got to be able to play in the box close to the line of scrimmage and make tackles. That time, good stop on the fullback.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Steps away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Need to pick it up on 4th down. And want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10. Trying to get outside, it's Jamison. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He'll run it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where.
Snags it, and there's running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Delayed handoff. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyons. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's looking to throw. Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Jamison. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Warhawks send out the punt unit. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. Rides the option, he keeps it. Runs through the tackle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Thomas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, they go with the bootleg, and it works that time. You saw the defensive end came crashing down the line of scrimmage. He was sold on the fact that the running back was going to have the ball. So nice job with the ball fake by the Q, and then he's able to use that speed to get outside. Nice positive play.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Glover. And into the end zone. Touchdown! Almost. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They'll leave it with him. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play.
Ready. 38. Go.
He wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. There he goes. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be fourth. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. A run for the quarterback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here. There's some room.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point was good. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Myers on the move, working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires downfield. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, those sting, man. The 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Jamison. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Here's a heat. Buried before he could blink.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here in the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, you're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
Let it go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
Ready, go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Ready, go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
The Warhawks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Ready to go.
He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And they're able to get him on the ground. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
22. Go.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Ready. Like a team. Shift. Where did he go?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's it. A sack to end it as they finish off this one in style.